for Isaiah Roby and Darius Baisley to try to create that resistance on Capella, who's an outstanding center. As Roby creates a second chance, but a poke away from behind from Isaiah Roby. Here is Baisley, dumps it off, and Collins is able to keep it from going out of bounds. Herter coming back quickly, the trail three. Collins, that rings the rim and out.
You know, I like the fact that Shea, when he had 38 through 3 quarters, could have easily, as Baisley gets fouled driving to the basket. Now, most guys, when they get 38 through 3 quarters, now, I played in this league before, too.
And that's why you got to be so aware of Trae Young, where he is on the floor at all times. He's one of those players that when he crosses off half court, you got to be ready to pick him up. As Collins, boy, he had that one set up on a platform.
You know what, if he tries to finesse that, Capella will throw it out of there, because Capella is a shot blocker, but instead he used the rim, well, the backboard, and it led to a fast break opportunity.
Collins, little hook shot is good as he got Baisley in the position that he wanted. SGA does a nice job of shutting off the baseline. Collins going right back to work. Same play, same result. All right, thank you, Paris. And that's a carryover from last year, because that was one of his primary assignments as a rookie. Rebound the basketball, which John Collins does there off that air ball 3 attempt from the corner. All right, thank you, Paris. And that's a carryover from last year, because that was one of his primary assignments as a rookie. Rebound the basketball, which John Collins does there off that air ball 3 attempt from the corner. The Atlanta Hawks 3-year deal as Ty Jerome makes his OKC debut. Young got in deep, and another offensive rebound, this time by Collins.
And right now, that's the problem.
With the Atlanta Hawks 3-year deal as Ty Jerome makes his OKC debut. Young got in deep, and another offensive rebound, this time by Collins.
And they're coming off of good defensive misses, where your defense does its job in forcing a tough shot at the rim.
Kenrich Williams short. The rebound discrepancy right now, Mike, is 17-3 in favor of Atlanta. So the Hawks have built out a 9-point lead.
Out of Arizona State. Played 1 year with the Sun Devils. He is a native of Montreal. John Collins.
Cleaning up.
Goodness gracious.
Wow. Feeling it. Feeling it.
Just letting that go. You know, we've discussed that, and look what happens on the other end.
Boy, Dort did a great job of keeping Young in front, but again, it's Collins crashing as he streaks in for another slam. Jerome and Maladone in the backcourt as the ball keeps whipping around the floor as Jerome tried to line that one up from downtown.
Yeah, because, you know, guys can recover if you're not making advancements to the basket.
Absolutely right, Nick. If you get that ball and you aren't able to shoot it.
Now, Mike, I don't know if you're having a hard time as SGA almost flew in, forcing the steal, and it's Roby. Baisley avoids and still scoops and scores inside. Is a little rough.
Yeah, very close.
There's just not enough contrast between the two of them. As Collins is able to rattle in that 3 straight away. On the floor tomorrow against the Denver Nuggets. Deep catch there by Collins, and everything about that play starts with where he catches the ball. Dort's done a good job of keeping Young out of the lane, contesting shots. Collins faces up, can't get the bounce, and Maladone comes out to help out. Snell to Collins, close out by Baisley, just a fraction late. So John Collins, who's so good offensively.
Well, he and Capella are top dunkers, but he's certainly becoming a pretty good three-point shooter, John Collins, as he is just showing you the total package. Not a step back, but a side step. It's even more difficult to do.
That's what the most lethal shooters do. Collins, a rare miss in this one.
And he's one of those players that's got, you know, a lot of tools in the toolbox. You know, he can shoot the 3, hit the mid-range. He's a post-up guy. After a very productive second half as well, with those 7 assists. Man, I tell you, his assist couldn't have come on at a better time for the Thunder. A little pop goes the weasel, but you're glad how it ended up that time. That ball bounced a few times as John Collins will create the intentional foul they've been able to get.
Well, both teams are getting some serious second chance opportunities particularly in the fourth quarter, as Young will sweep it around there to Collins. Plays like that set up open shooters, and Maladone had another good look. This becomes kind of a big possession here, 9-point game. See if Atlanta can get closer or the Thunder hold them off. Collins off on a three, but Capella the offensive rebound and a fresh 14.
For the Hawks, they have not been able to get a good look at the basket.
Already 15 seconds. Young underneath. Collins somehow finds the daylight as he escapes the defense and scores.
So really he's done a remarkable job filling in the absence of George Hill.
And Mays with a garbage time basket.